Lesson is on writing equations with a slope and a point. After today, you will be able to derive the equation y equals mx for a line through the origin and the equation y equals mx plus b for a line intercepting the vertical axis at B. For our first example, we're writing equations using a slope and a point. We're going to write an equation of the line with a given slope that passes through the given point. For A, m equals 2/3. Remember that our slope is m, and our point that we're using is -6, 1. We're going to use a graph to find the y-intercept. So first we're going to plot -6, 1, so starting at 0, 0, we're going to go to the left 6 for -6, and then up 1. Now we'll use our slope to get additional points. Our slope is 2/3. So the rise is 2 and the run is 3. We can also use it as saying the run is 3 and then the rise is 2. So we could do over 3 and then up 2. Then we could have the point at -3, 3. Then from there we can go over 3 and up 2 again to get our next point at 0, 5. Because the line crosses the y-axis at 0, 5, the y-intercept is 5. So our equation is going to be y equals 2/3 x plus 5. Our slope is 2/3, so we'll have 2/3 x, and then we have our y-intercept, which is 5, so we have plus 5. For B, m equals -3, so our slope is -3. Remember, that's the same thing as -3 over 1, and our point is 1, -4. We're going to use a graph to find the y-intercept. So first we're going to start at 0, 0, and we're going to plot 1, -4. So we're going to go to the right for 1, and then down 4 for -4. From here we can use our slope to get additional points. Our slope, the rise is -3, and the run is 1. So our run would be 1, so we're going to go over 1, and then we're going to go down 3 for -3. This will give us a point at 2, -7. If we go back to our original point, we could also go up 3, which would be a +3, so then our 1 would have to be negative. So our run would have to be a -1 or go to the left 1. So our point is going to be 0, -1. Because the line crosses the y-axis at 0, -1, the y-intercept is -1. So our equation is going to be y equals -3x plus -1, or y equals -3x minus 1. Our slope was -3, and our y-intercept was -1. Now we have an additional example. You can pause the video and try it on your own, or you may follow along. Write an equation of the line with a given slope that passes through the given point. First, we're going to plot our point. For number 1, our point is 2, 0. So starting at 0, 0, we're going to go over 2 and then up 0. So we're just going to stay there and plot a point. Then we're going to use our slope, which is 1, because m equals 1, to plot additional points. 1 would be 1 over 1, so rise would be 1 and run would be 1. And then rise is 1, run is 1. And then going back to the original point, if we go down 1, then we have to go to the left 1 to cancel out that negative. So down 1 again would be a -1, to the left would be a -1, which gives us then a +1 slope. Our line for this slope and point is this given line. We can see that this will cross the y-axis at -2, so our y-intercept would be -2. And then we can write the equation of our line. We're going to have y equals x minus 2. Our y-intercept was -2, and our slope was 1, so we had 1 in front of the x. Now for number 2, m equals negative 1/2, and our point is 2, 3. So first we're going to plot our point 2, 3, so over 2 and then up 3. And then we're going to use our slope to get additional points. Our slope is m is equal to negative 1/2. So we have rise over run. So if we go up 1, if we rise 1, that's positive, then we have to go to the left 2 to make that part negative. And then if we go back to our original point, if we go down 1, that's negative, so we can go to the right 2 for that one to be positive. Now we would draw our line. We can see that our line crosses the y-axis at positive 4, so our y-intercept is 4. So then our equation would be y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. Our slope was negative 1/2, and then we have our y-intercept as 4. Don't forget to fill out your notes, and remember you can watch the video again if needed.